So coming to the third question. So in the context of digital technologies for entertainment, consider the following statements. So this question is about augmented and virtual reality. So this is a really simple question. If you know the ideas of augmented and virtual reality, it would be really easy for you. But even otherwise, this is a question that can be attempted. So this is a typical question where people who wouldn't have learned the particular concept would kind of fear, okay, I don't know what this stuff is, so let me not venture into it and make something bad out of it. But actually, this is the other way kind of a question. You can actually attempt it and you can even come out successful. Okay, so my advice whenever you are dealing with that thoughts in your head, I think you should always try the question. Okay, you should always read all the UPSC questions, the 100 UPSC questions. You should read the statements, you should read the entire choices given to you, and you should seriously apply your mind maybe for 30 seconds, 45 seconds. I don't think that is going to cost you much. At least 30 seconds, you can apply your mind on the question to eliminate something or the other. Okay, so you learning or you already learned and you facing the exam, both are not related. Okay, you can actually solve pretty good number of questions without you even not learning that thing. Okay, if you have a acute or a clear sense of logic. So let us see how we can do that thing here. So the first statement is about augmented reality. Okay, so if you want to get this question right, you should have some understanding of the terms augmented and virtual. I think that is something which all of you would be having. Augmented and virtual, right? These are the two words you should be having some idea with. What does the word augmented mean? See, augmented means you are enhancing something, right? So you have a basic level of something, but you augment it. Maybe what do you call you can augment your gym training by consuming protein powder. You can increase your muscular mass. So you are already doing so much of gym training, but you are consuming protein powder means you can augment, you can enhance the kind of body muscular mass you are building. So that is the idea. Augment means enhancing, or you are increasing the impact. Okay, so that is a word augmented mean. But what does the word virtual mean? Virtual should be something we all of us are very familiar with, right? Virtual means it's the opposite of virtual is real, right? So virtual means something that is not real, which means, so this is a real room. Virtual means you seeing me, okay? Because when you are seeing this video of me, you are not seeing me in the real setting, but in a virtual setting. That is the idea of virtual, right? So augmented means you already have some amount of reality, but you are augmenting it. But virtual means it's totally not real, okay? So going from that sense, maybe I think we can look at these questions. So first statement is, in augmented reality, a simulated environment is created and the physical world is completely shut out. So does that ring with the idea of augmented we said? So augmented means real plus some additional. That was our sense of it, which we arrived just a second before. But the question says that it is a simulated environment that is created and the physical world is completely shut out. Okay, to me it sounds like virtual. It doesn't sound maybe it sounds more virtual than augmented, right? So let us move on. So the second statement goes something like this: in virtual reality, images generated from the computer are projected onto real life objects or surroundings. Okay, now I am getting some sense. Okay, they have tried to invert. They have put the definition of virtual for augmented and augmented for virtual, right? So, maybe take the second definition and you put in augmented reality in the second statement and see instead of virtual reality. So the second statement would go something like this: in augmented reality, the images generated from the computer are projected onto real life objects or surroundings, right? So that makes perfect sense with our idea of augmented. So first and second statement, we can safely conclude that they have done an inverse relationship kind of a thing. They have mixed up the ideas. So first and statement should be wrong because they are asking to find out the right answer here. So 1 and 2 is wrong. So when 1 and 2 is wrong, you eliminate option A and C immediately. Okay, that is something you have to do at that second itself when you're doing the exam. So you would have already identified that 1 and 2 is wrong, but you might try to keep all these in your head, right? You may not eliminate it, but after you are doing after you do 3 and 4, you don't know what happened with 1 and 2. You will have to still go through all the options. Let us don't create let us not create that kind of confusion. Okay, when you are eliminating first and second statements, correspondingly, you should make it a point to cancel down the first and maybe all the options which involves 1 and 2, which here is option A and C. So that was about statement 1 and 2. I hope we have happily eliminated 1 and 2. So now let us move to options 3 and 4. Okay, option 3 states that AR or augmented reality allows individuals to be present in the world and improve the experience using camera of smartphone or PC. Okay, so this sounds more like the places we have arrived by now, right? So augmented reality is you are enhancing the reality over the existing thing by some kind of simulated situations. Maybe you use the best example would be the game Pokemon Go, right? Which had been quite trendy for quite some time. So that is one of the best example for augmented reality. Whereas first statement says that the VR closes the world, transposes an individual, providing complete immersion experience. When it comes to virtual reality, this real world setting won't be there, right? You are fully immersed into an altogether virtual space. That is where virtual reality plays out. So 3 and 4 sounds like proper definition. So what they have done is they have inverted the definitions of 1 and 2, but for 3 and 4 they maintained the idea intact. So that is what they have done, which means your option would be options B, 3 and 4, right? Because you have eliminated 1 and 2, whereas options 3 and 4 are right. So by that sense, you are arriving at the right answer 3 and 4. So in this question, I don't think it's really necessary for you to know the logic behind augmented and virtual reality. You can in fact reach the same answer if you're applying your mind thoroughly. But the only prerequisite to solve this question properly is that you know the word meaning of augmented and virtual, which I guess all of you would be knowing. Okay, that's it with question number 3.